Oh, why, hello there. You're a curious fellow. What brings you here? Hmm? You want to know where this is? Well, I guess you could call it my secret library. I guess it's not so secret now. What's that? You want to know who I am? Well, I don't think a name is really all that important. But if you must address me, then how does Pete suffice? Oh, what's that? Name's not aspiring? Yes, I suppose I see what you mean. Then how about Pierre? Still no. Well then, is the chronicler acceptable? Ah, glad we got that straightened out. Now, may I interest you in some tea? I find it goes great with biscuits. Now that we're settled, how about I read you a story? As you can see, I have many books, and each one is special. Which one can I interest you in? How about this one, about a young boy who goes on a grand adventure that takes him across time? It's a little old and beat up, but it's a good read. No? Alright then. How about this one, about a transmogrified rodent who escapes captivity and sets off to rescue his beloved one? No? Well, how about this one? About a man and a woman who must escape a city that is overrun by the undead. Really? No? Oh, I think I've got one that might interest you. Let's see. Ah, here it is. Now, sit down and let us begin. In a different time, in a different place, there existed the Dragon Realms. These realms were separated into 5 unique worlds, governed by 5 dragon clans, starting with the Artisans. This family of dragons provides the world with artifacts of culture and beauty. And the Peacekeepers. These large, powerful dragons enforce order throughout the world. They live in the desert sand dunes and construct great forts. They are always on the lookout for any creatures breaking the peace. Magic crafters. Dragons of this family spend their time making magic artifacts used by all the dragons throughout the rest of the world. They are shy around other creatures and like to be alone. Beastmakers. These dragons are responsible for bringing forth all new species of creatures living in the world. They choose to live in swamps where they can find natural clay, roots, and other materials to do their work. And finally, the Dreamweavers. These dragons are peacekeepers of the night. From their island in the clouds, they flit through the dreams of other creatures of the world, making sure that no nightmares bother them while they sleep. The 5 dragon clans all lived peacefully. Except for the occasional thief, all was well. But then a creature by the name Nasty Nork started causing trouble in the neighborhood. It got so bad, the dragons all banished him to the disregarded Mecha world at the edge of the realms. But Nasty, ever so imaginative, made it into his own, dubbing it Nasty's World. This place is dark and haunting. But as far as the dragons felt, it was all resolved. And it is here we find a young artisan dragon named Spyro and his companion Sparks, the dragonfly. These two were inseparable, having been together since birth, and after Spyro saved Sparks from a hungry bird, the two were like brothers and would get into all kinds of mischief. One day, when Spyro was supposed to be studying, he and Sparks decided to play hooky and chased the sheep around. And it is here the adventure begins. Go.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Ganok character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
The adventure begins. Well, that was quick. Well, I gotta say, this remake certainly added a lot more context that the original's limitations couldn't. Alright then. I've also got to say, every time I start a new game, I am instantly taken back to my childhood. If you ever want to make me feel like a kid again, which I haven't any idea why you would want to, Spyro is the way to go. But enough talk. Let's just free this guy.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
And chasing these guys down and... Yep. Alright. They don't stand a chance against me. Delbin.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Yup. It's just... I just have my own way of going through this. I wonder if the new Spyro is gonna answer what's behind this door. It's been a while, so I don't remember if the original had this door, but seeing this door here now, I can't help but wonder what's going on. Since we are on the subject of the new Spyro, I've got to say that I am definitely looking forward to it, though it's not without concern. The only real concern I actually have is that the only thing we saw was that the only thing of gameplay... Hey Sparks. The only thing of gameplay we've seen so far is Spyro flying, which is really cool, but it does make me worried that it's just gonna be a on-rails flying game. Of course, I'm pretty confident that Toys for Bob has a good enough handle to make this a really impressive and worthy successor to the Spyro name. And if by some chance it does turn out to be a on-rails flying game, I'm definitely not gonna hop on to TikTok and complain about it like some fat, pathetic dweeb who has to validate my existence by trash-talking everybody, every single game that every single person likes. What kind of a troll would that make me, right? So, let's move on. Stonehill. This be the level that most makes me feel young again. You'll see when we're in there. I've got to say, these loading times are kind of annoying. Oh, here we go. Oh yes. Oh yes, now this is it. This is childhood for me. Oh yeah. Let's go. Oh, this is beautiful. This level may be small, but it's just filled with so much. It's just filled with so much wonder. You would have to have been there.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
Well, like he said, we'll have to rescue all of the dragons first. Alright, first I want to point out that I've watched a lot of videos of people playing Spyro, and it really irks me that they somehow managed to miss this. I understand it from a beginner's perspective, but a number of them claim to have played Spyro in the past, and somehow they managed to miss this. So if anybody is lost here, just note there's a secret passage here, right here, and it's down here. You see it? Right there. Alright. And there's the key that you'll need for a secret chest, which I am also going to show you. Alright. Alright. A little bit of tutorial. Wooden chests have to be flamed, or they don't have to be. You can charge them, but the metal chests have to be charged. A little piece of info for anyone who hasn't played the games. And if by some miracle you haven't played Spyro, what are you doing with your life? Get on that. And there's the chest. And chests, I think it goes without saying, but chests with a key, with a lock, have to be opened via a key. Oh.
Watch the
Holy
dragonfly,
tattoo.
Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong, like me.
Sure.
And totally messed that up. I apologize. Also, feeding Spark, while the butterflies are generally used to restore your health, feeding Sparks 10 of them will net you an extra life. That's a feature that made its debut in the second game that they've decided to bring over to the Reignited trilogy. Nice, huh?
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Alrighty then. Oh, I hear a thief. Alright, so a little bit of background. So, back when I was younger, I wasn't nearly as experienced as I am now. So, trying to catch up to the thieves was a challenge. So much so that I would often just ignore them, not realizing that it was something that had to be done. I'm better now, but I was definitely learning back in the day. That was fun. Gildas.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Alright, there's the thief. Time to get him. Hold on. 2 and 1. Nice. Alright. Let's go. And... oh, I've got him. He's mine and... got him. It's amazing what some time will do for you, right? Okay. Let's see. Oh. I remember back in the day we used to look for the edge of the level and just do this, do stuff like this, we weren't really trying to get out, we just wanted to keep doing this non-stop. I do have to wonder though exactly what is the in-world explanation for this, because we know that the actual explanation is that video games, especially video games back then, couldn't really go on forever, so they build barriers at the edge to keep players from venturing off. But that's the game explanation. I would like to know what the in-universe explanation for this force field is. If anyone has any theories or headcanons, put them in the comments below, will ya? That would be very nice. Alright. And we're done with this level. It is just very satisfying to be done with the level. Well, to have collected everything within a level, I should say. Hold on. Yeah, once everything's collected, there's just no point in walking to a target area. Just charge. And let's return to the home world. Alright, in we go. Everything's going smoothly, of course. And we enter Dark Hollow. Oh, yes. This is also another level that brings me back to my childhood. Oh. It's just the music and the atmosphere. It just feels like childhood. Here's another piece of tutorial. Enemies with armor cannot be flamed, or rather, well, bless you. Rather, you can't flame enemies in the metal bits. You'd have to charge them. of course, if they put their guards down, that's a different story. And here we have a chest with a lock. Nice. We'll have to find the key. And larger enemies like that can only be flamed.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
How do you think I got here? Okay, I want to add something. The remake added these bookcases to this level, which is a very nice piece of detail. I like that. But I can't help but wonder that keeping all these books out here is gonna have some ill consequences. And I'm just thinking, you know, they should probably find somewhere else to keep them. Oh, would you look at that? It's an enemy that is both large and has metal armor. How are we supposed to deal with this? Oh wait, I think I've got an idea. It worked. I'm a genius.
Spyro, wanna know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Yeah, secret. Another key. By the way, something I would like to say is that I miss how in the original they straight up say, if you want to glide, push the X button at the top of your jump. That's not what they do here anymore. And I think that kinda takes away something very special. Alright. And, well, I don't know what to say other than awesome. I wonder, can I get all three of them in a single charge? I'm gonna try. Oh. Well. That was a... No, that was a nice little boost to my ego. And of course, can't even think of leaving this level without this. You know, in the original Spyro, the flames went up much higher, and we would often jump through the flames. And we had decided that dragons were immune to their own fire. That's a lot of books that's at risk.
Big enemies like this Nork with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
How do you think I got here? Alright. I'm just gonna say that I appreciate getting all of the everything by the time I get to the end. Nothing is more frustrating than reaching the end of the level and realizing that you missed something. And to make it worse, you realize that you missed something at the very beginning of said level. Well, I hope you enjoyed the new intro. Be on the lookout for the second part, and stay awesome.